wife like always jokes around, but like it's a really good thing, but it's also can be a problem because it's an obsession. I can't turn it off.
Well, so let's switch gears into that, because you are a family man. You are married
Mm-hmm.
with 2 kids, and life balance in this industry is difficult to come by. So where are you at on that scale, bud?
Not very good.
At least you're honest.
Yeah,
right?
you know, like it's one of those things. My wife is a rock star with it because she runs that house. I'll be honest. Like I don't take my kids to school in the morning.
You sleep there.
Yeah, I get up. You know, I get up every day 4:30 in the morning. You know, and I go work out at the gym. Get to the office by 6:30. You know, she gets the kids ready. I mean, they're 3 and 5, so you know it's a lot. You know, it's not like they're 13 and 15 and can get themselves ready. So she gets them ready, takes them to school. She's the room mom at my daughter's thing. She's the booster mom at my daughter's dance. She does all of that, which allows me to honestly, I don't do like I'm the first to admit, like I don't do much at home.
Right.
You know, like I come home and I'm home by 6:30 and I am a really, really, really good dad. The thing that's been hard for me, and I started actually reading a book, and you know, I was just telling you know, Susan about it just kind of before this, just randomly. And so my big personal thing in my balance is I've gotten being a good businessman down, and I've gotten being an attentive and good father down. Those are both natural to me. Being a good husband isn't something that naturally comes to me, right? It just doesn't. And I'm not using it as an excuse. It's just I'm always thinking about my next venture, what I'm doing here, and I many times take for granted, you know, that it's like you end up dating your wife, you court your wife, you get her to be your wife, and then you go on autopilot, right? You know, and I think we're
You closed escrow and now you move on to the next one. Yeah.
you know, and you live in your house, right? And you don't want to be. And so my big thing that I mean, anytime you become successful or anything in an industry, you draw unneeded attention, you draw haters, and I've put my wife through a lot with a lot of that, and my wife is not the type of person that cares about that. That's why I went after my wife so hard, because when we met, I was already doing very well for myself. It wasn't, you know, and so for me, I loved the fact that she just didn't care about any of that. She's from a blue collar family in Texas, and she doesn't care about that. Her thing is she would rather have quality time over a Ferrari. Like she just doesn't care about that. Like that just, she literally doesn't care about it at all. She doesn't even really she wouldn't even want a Ferrari. You know, she'd be like, I don't like all these people worrying about my car. So for me, that was really attractive, you know, because I was just like, okay, cool. It's nice to know that this person is with me for me, you know. And so I have had to learn to stop, pause, and like realize all the cool things she does for me, right? Yeah. Like, because I think it's probably really hard being my wife, because when we go places, because it's a lot of industry events, they're like, oh, that's Brian's wife. It's not, that's Allison. Well, now with her being a lot more involved with my own company now, like she's come into her own and really helped me on a lot of things. But I've had to kind of take a moment and be like, okay, let's think here. You need to make sure you're taking your wife on dates. It's not that I don't want to take her on dates. I love taking my wife on dates, but life gets so busy, and I feel with 2 little kids, they sometimes need me more, or my work needs me more, and she's more self-sustaining, that she gets put into the back picture. So that for me is where I've been working, you know, on that balance, you know. And I mean, I don't think anybody has it figured out. It's just a constant work in progress.
It's a work.